Well, hello guys, week 19 at Nathbet, and a very Merry Christmas from us all here at nathbet.com. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic one, and the best way to spread some festive cheer is to count your profits on Boxing Day, and that is exactly what we're going to do this week. As you know, I was in Lapland last week, unfortunately I had to fly home after that late Huddersfield equaliser, otherwise I might have stayed there for an extra week or so, but that's how it goes. The double and the fourfold all went down after one late goal. Very fine lines, as you know, if you've been following us for the last 6 or 7 weeks. However, I really think we've got some cracking prices this weekend, starting with the double. On Boxing Day, Fulham entertain Southampton. Now, I'm backing Fulham to win this one, even though they were absolutely horrendous at Anfield yesterday. They really were. But I think back at Craven Cottage, obviously, only 2 or 3 days rest, not very much. But the likes of Dimitar Berbatov, I really fancy to start firing sooner rather than later. You've got the likes of Damien Duff and Steven Sidwell coming back into it. Brett Hangeland is back into the frame. I think that there'll be too much for Southampton, who struggle on the road. They struggle at home as well. They've just got beaten at home by Sunderland, and it's nearly even money for Fulham to win this one, and we're going to take them in the double. Along with Wolves against Peterborough. Peterborough, much improved, went to Cardiff and won very, very well indeed. And they also had a cracking 5-4 thriller against Bolton yesterday. But I think that a trip to Wolves Molineux is going to be very, very difficult. Wolves much improved, firing and look like the team that could be making a push towards the playoffs sooner rather than later. I think that they'll probably be there or thereabouts come the end of the season. And we think that Wolves will be too much for them at home against Peterborough. So Fulham and Wolves gives us a 2.2 to 1 double, guys. 3 points on that one. That's with William Hill. Okay, the treble. Like I say, Fulham is a big fancy of mine this weekend. And I'm going to take them in the treble as well. Hopefully one brings 2 wins on the double and the treble. So Fulham to beat Southampton. Cardiff City entertain Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace were the team that foiled us, like I said before, at the death. Cardiff, fantastic home. They had a great 1-0 win away at Leicester City. Very, very tough game, but they came out of that with all 3 points. And I think they'll double that over the festive period, make it 6 even money against Crystal Palace. Palace is so good at home, apart from, obviously, like I say, yesterday. But I think that Cardiff will have too much for them. Cardiff even money. So Cardiff, Fulham and Nottingham Forest are the third team. Forest come off the back of a disappointing 2-0 loss at Derby. I fancy them to get back to winning ways as well, as they entertain Leeds. Now Leeds had a win against Middlesbrough, albeit Middlesbrough being the better side over the game if you watch that one. Leeds played in midweek as well at Chelsea, so they're going to have 3 games in the space of 6 days. I think that'll be too much for them, and to go to a place like Nottingham Forest is going to be very, very difficult. Fancy Forest 13 to 10 in this one. We're going to take them as the third team in our treble, giving us a 7.3 to 1 treble. That's with Bet Victor. We said that Bet Victor, our bookie of the month 3 weeks ago, have some really cracking prices, so we're going to take them. Again, they're the best bookmaker in this one, 7.3 to 1. Remember, don't navigate away from the page. Click the Bet Victor link through Nathbet and put your bets on that way. Fourfold, guys. 2 teams in form in the Championship. Hull City, absolutely flying at the moment. They entertain Leicester. Nigel Pearson, ex-manager, coming back to Hull. Hull just riding the crest of a wave at the moment. We're going to hopefully keep on that wave with them. We're going to tip them to beat Leicester City at home. Okay, they had Stockdale's been recalled from loan. Mayers had his last game again in their 2-1 win on Friday night. But I really fancy them to beat Leicester City at home. Leicester disappoints sometimes. They beat the teams they're supposed to be, but when they play the top 6, they always struggle. And I think that they'll get beat going to the KC at the weekend. On Boxing Day, so Hull to beat Leicester City is our first game, and a wounded Middlesbrough to beat Blackburn at home. Now Middlesbrough are even money. I think that's a good price. I'd really like them even more if Blackburn hadn't had their game rained off due to a waterlogged pitch. So they'll be the freshie of the team, but if Middlesbrough can ride the storm in the first 20 to 30 minutes, I fancy quality to come through and them to win by 2 or 3 in the end. So Hull City and Middlesbrough are the first 2 to both Championship games. Into the Premier League, and Spurs travel to Aston Villa. Now Spurs have an extra day's rest as Aston Villa play, well, pretty much in, what time we're filming this now, 3:45, probably 15 minutes time, don't know the result yet, but they've definitely got 1 extra day's rest, Spurs, which is huge in this busy festive period, and I think that'll pay dividends for us. Gareth Bale back in the lineup. Okay, they can only drew 0-0 with Stoke, however, I think that they were very, very unlucky in that. If you looked at the highlights, they should have won 2 or 3 if it wasn't for Begovic making some fantastic saves towards the last 20 or 30 minutes. So we're taking Spurs to beat Aston Villa away at Villa Park, 6-5 about Spurs. That's the third in our fourfold, and the last one, a game that I tipped last week. However, it got rained off, or a team that I tipped last week, but it got rained off. So a fresh Brentford team, they go to Colchester United. Brentford away at Colchester, they're 5-4. Fresh legs. Colchester struggling in League One. They're probably going to get relegated. Well, they're definitely going to be in the relegation mire come the end of the season. They definitely are at the moment. Brentford on the up and up. Very good away from home. And we're going to take them at 5-4 to complete the fourfold. Hull, Middlesbrough, Brentford and Spurs gives us a lovely 25-1 festive fourfold. Again, with Bet Victor, guys. 3 points double, 2 points treble and 1 point fourfold. And hopefully Santa will come a little bit late on Boxing Day for us. Alright guys, have a great one. Happy Christmas to you all. And we will see you very much in the new year for plenty more profits. Take care guys. Bye bye.